We are going to be drawing our three-horned friend, the Triceratops, and this is part of a dinosaur series we're going to be doing, so check out the link to the playlist in the description below. You're going to need some plain white paper, a pencil, an eraser, and a black pen. And let's get started. We're going to start off by drawing a circle here on the left-hand side of the page. So just lightly in pencil. You can draw around the bottom of a glass, or if you want to find out my secret hack for drawing circles, check out the link here. Okay, so there we have a very rough circle. I'm going to be drawing another circle, like ever so slightly smaller than this one, a little bit further down, so you'll see what I mean. Draw another one. Ooh, this one's gone really wrong. Okay, it's ever so slightly smaller than the first one. It's going to be the body of the Triceratops, believe it or not. There we go. Now we're going to be drawing an oval shape here, which is going to be the head. So just follow what I'm doing. And remember, if I go too quickly, just hit pause and rewind. No problem in doing that as you go along. In fact, I do recommend it. When I do tutorials and things, I'm forever hitting pause. Like, what did they say? It just goes way too quickly. There we go. Okay, now for the characteristic frill, that's what they call it, that big part behind the head. I'm just going to draw a line coming up, coming down, and coming round. And then we're going to add the eye, which is just up here, and then one of the horns at the front, and then two horns here, one here, and one here. Now for the neck, line coming down to here. And for the front leg, so just starting roughly in the middle of the circle, a diagonal line coming down to the left, and then it bends and goes down to the right. And then the same with the hind leg, so a line just coming downwards, hits the circle, and then it does like a kind of a curved bit down here. Make sure that they're kind of roughly in line. And then the other hind leg, which is just a line coming straight down. And now for the back, so joining up from here, joining up to the other circle, that's it, that was super easy. And for the tail, just a line coming out, and then it curves around. Just like that. So let's start off with the head. So first of all, with this horn just here. So Triceratops actually means three-horned face in Greek. And they reckon that the horns were used in defense. Okay, so this first one is up like that and comes round and then joins here. And then the other horn just is poking out behind this one. So that does the same. Like that. And then a line coming down. And then we're going to prepare for the other horn at the front. There we go. Just a shorter one, just like this. And this incredible parrot-like beak thing, which apparently they use to clip off vegetation. So this kind of parrot beak here, so just bring it round. There we go. And it comes around like this. Excellent. You can just make out the tongue in there, and then the other side, which I'm going to colour in. There we go, it gives it a little bit of depth. And then the little air hole here. Give it another wrinkle underneath that other horn, and a few wrinkles here by the mouth. And now for the eye. So I'm just going to actually bring it down a little bit. I did it too high up in my preparatory sketch. So a little eye like that, and loads of wrinkles around it, like loads, super wrinkly, a bit like rhinoceroses. There we go. There we go. Now for the frilly part. And they thought, well, there are different theories about the frills. Some people think that they could identify each other, so like other members of the pack could see each other from a distance really easily. These huge big frills, because they had ginormous skulls. And other people thought that it was used for courtship, to try and get a mate. Other people thought that it was as a display of dominance, a little bit like you see deer, well, stags really, using their antlers. So I'm just drawing little frilly bits on the end here. So a line coming in, down a little bit, and then coming towards the mouth but not joining the mouth. There we go. You're doing so well. Keep carrying on. There we go. So we're going to do underneath the chin. There's a little bit there, and then it comes down till it hits the body. So kind of got these pronged feet. There we go. Excellent. And then the back of the leg. So a couple of wrinkles here. 1, 2, 3, like that. Just going to carry on the chest area. There we go. Then the other front leg is just peeping out behind. You can't really see it, so you can just make out one of the toes and then the back of the foot on there. Okay, we're now going to jump to the back. So we're just going to follow this line that we did before. Just following the circles all the way over until we get to here. And now this line's going to go through the center of the tail. So just draw a line coming all the way down, all the way down. And then this little tail here. Here we go, all the way up to there. Now we're going to be drawing the hind leg. So starting further up from here, come down, and it's curved because the hind leg's kind of in the middle of walking. So these big ginormous toes, one, and another one here. There's another one just poking out from behind there. And then it comes upwards before it joins with the body there. And a couple more wrinkles. There we go. And then now for the tummy. So just here we're going to be drawing just a simple line going up and joining the bottom of that circle there. Now for the other hind leg. So just coming down. There we go. Down and up. Now, if you haven't gone over it in pen already, go over it in pen now, then erase all the pencil marks. Okay, so let's do some details on this bad boy that lived about 65 million years ago. Can you believe that? Okay, I'm just drawing the toenails. There we go. And then just a little bit of shadow underneath before we start anything else. So I'm just drawing a little bit of shadow, just using these kind of sketchy lines all in the same direction. There we go, all going horizontally. Good, 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 good. There we go. Just very lightly in pen. Excellent. Now we're going to be drawing the wrinkles. So underneath this frilly part, there are a lot of wrinkles. So some coming up, some going down. So many wrinklies, such a wrinkly dinosaur. There we go. Jolly good. And then a couple of wrinkles here. So some coming round. A few more here. Maybe one coming a little bit higher. A few big wrinkles here on the tail. few wrinkles here on the feet and the legs. A few more here. Now I'm just going to colour in the back leg, this one that's furthest away from us, just by drawing lots of diagonal lines. Keep it kind of uniform, and the same with this one because you can't really see it much. Now I'm going to do the same but in the opposite direction. This is called cross-hatching. And it's just one technique that you can use to kind of shade in an area. I'm just going to go over this a little bit more just to make it darker. The more times you go over it, the darker it gets. So there we go. Okay, also this area underneath the frill, I'm just going to draw lots of lines coming down because this is the darkest area. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to add a few more detail to the frills, just some little round lines just here. And then now for the horns. So I'm going to be drawing lots and lots and lots of curved lines going all the way to the top, and the same on this one. Just like this. And then on this horn here, on one side, I'm just going to make this beak area a little bit more pronounced. So a couple of curved lines here and a couple of curved lines on the bottom. There we go. Now I'm going to draw a couple of lines just coming up here, just to kind of give the frill a little bit of depth, and just a few more lines just around here and on the face. Sorry, I think I had my hand in the way there. I do apologise. Around the eye and in between, my pen wants to work, in between the horns. There we go. Now, some more curved lines for the legs. There we go. On the back of the leg as well. And on the tummy, some longer ones here. There we go. And just some random, really long curved lines here. And then on the hind leg as well. You're going to see this is going to look amazing at the end. We're almost there actually. So some more here. I hope you're pleased with your drawing already. Come down. And we're just adding loads of these curved lines all over the place. Underneath the tail. All the way to the tip. There we go. I think I'm just going to draw some on the top as well, but not quite so intense. Yeah, I'm just doing a few sparse ones just on the top, just to show the kind of shape and direction of the body. Now, last but not least, just underneath the chin. And it doesn't matter if you go over the lines. Look, I've made a little mistake there. Okay, making the shadow underneath and in between the toes a little bit darker. And there we have our finished Triceratops. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then check out the whole playlist of dinosaurs here. Let me know which is your favourite one, and leave comments and subscribe and like. And I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.